All right. Now, I have to talk about this right now. I just did a live stream. It was a little over an hour long. But I have to include this final thought. And I'm going to use this as a follow-up stream to the most recent stream. Only a mutant needs to be socialized. We need to understand that. We need to understand that when it comes to natural animals, they are never socialized. Do we all understand that? Many of these animals, they hardly ever see humans. And when they do see a human, they want to get away from them. This idea of socializing a dog is pushed onto the public. Why? They say if it's not socialized, it increases the chances that it will attack people. Isn't that the exact opposite of what happens with natural animals? With natural animals, the least socialized animals are quicker to run away from humans, not attack them. They want to convince us that dogs attack because they haven't been socialized. That is a lie. They attack because they are mutants. Now, I just skimmed over this article. How to socialize your dog with humans. It says that daily walks are key. They're saying, hey, take your dog out around people. It literally says walking around will help the dog grow more comfortable with the world and people. Wait a minute. Isn't there a problem with that, people? Aren't they talking about the only animal that evolved alongside humans for thousands of years, tens of thousands of years? Are we talking about the same animal? Why is it that the only animal that evolved right next to humans for tens of thousands of years, why is it only those animals that need to get used to humans? Why is it only those animals that feel uncomfortable around humans? The same humans they evolved alongside for thousands. That makes no sense. From cars driving down the street to the mailman, the world becomes a little bit less scary once you've been around the block. Less scary to the dog. Why is the dog scared of random people if they evolved right next to us? That makes no sense. It really doesn't make sense when you consider the fact that the animals that hardly ever see humans at all, when they finally do see a human, they want to get the hell away from them. They run away. They don't attack them. See, their logic says that if an animal is not used to people, it increases the chances that they attack people. That is a lie. Look at this nonsense. Expose your dog to a wide variety of people, from men, women to children. Now let's stop. If the dog is inside of a home with people, why isn't that enough? If it becomes comfortable around the people in the home, why wouldn't it see other people and still be comfortable? Why is it that they need to see random people and get used to and comfortable with random strangers in order to not attack random strangers? You would think that as long as the dog became adapted to human beings, the ones that live in the home with them, you would think that that would be enough. Isn't that enough to demonstrate to the dog that human beings are not here to hurt you? Human beings are not your enemy. Humans are your friends. Well, no, you have to walk around the block. You have to take the dog around strangers, the world around you. That makes no sense. And this article says, so he can get acclimated to the idea of people. Acclimated to the idea of people. As if dogs just crawled out of a cave somewhere, having never seen a human being before in its life. I mean, they make it sound like dogs, generations after generations, have been living in caves, having never interacted or seen humans. Isn't that the type of animal it sounds like they're talking about? Where generation after generation, they've never seen a human being. No, we're talking about creatures where generation after generation, all they've ever been seeing is humans. No animal has seen and been around more humans than dogs. That's a fact. No animal on this earth should be more acclimated to humans than dogs. What are you talking about? Socialize a mutt. You're lying. That's all it is. You dog nuts are lying. Look at this. Beyond 18 weeks, about 4 months, it becomes a lot more difficult to socialize a dog. Get a load of that. We have stray cats in this country. Stray cats that have never been owned by a human. And they're not out here attacking people. I just saw 2 stray cats today at my job. They come around often. And as I walked towards the door, you know how cats will do. They'll freeze and they'll look at you. They'll stare at you. And as you get closer, they'll run away real fast. Well, that's what they did. When I got so close, it was 2 of them. They ran away real fast, ran behind the bushes. And I thought to myself, I said, you know what? If these things wanted to attack me, they would really do a number on me. if they ran towards me that fast, and you know how cats they can jump right and climb right up your body with no problem. When a cat wants to attack you, they can inflict some serious damage. Yet, they never attack me. They've never been owned. They have not been socialized. And that's exactly why they don't attack. Deer, mountain lions, cougars, other animals that are not socialized. They see humans and they don't attack them. They usually run away. That is what an animal does that is not socialized. Let's get that straight. And I wanted to put that on a video all by itself for you lying, dishonest mutant owners. A dog attacking someone has nothing to do with a lack of socialization. It has everything to do with the fact that it is a bloodthirsty, violent mutant that gets off. They get off on inflicting pain and seeing other living things in pain, bleeding, and dying. They get off on torturing other living things, and they prefer to torture babies. Why? Because when they clamp down on a baby, on a toddler, on a child, the baby, toddler, or child will scream. That's why dogs like to bite toys that make squeaky noises. They prefer the babies and kids because they scream. And when they scream, the dogs will attack with more aggression. That is why dogs, it has nothing to do with a lack of socialization. Let's get that straight. So there you have it, dog nuts. We are dismantling your lies, your filthy culture, bit by bit, and it is being done thoroughly. We are not leaving any rock unturned, and we will not stop until your zoinked out, deranged, filthy, evil, weird culture has been utterly and completely dismantled. So that is all. I just wanted to include that as a follow-up stream, and I will see you all on the next as we continue with this crusade.